My friends, let's talk about Python Data Tracker Part 1. This is part 1 of a two-part assignment. You'll find out more about part 2 in another video. So let's see what's going to happen. Here's my sample. I'm tracking how many hours of sleep people get. As always, I like to start off by asking people for their name. And then it's saying, enter the number of hours of sleep for the last 5 nights. How many hours did you get on night 1? I got 6, and then I got 7, and then I got 4. That was a rough night. Baby must have kept me up. And then 8, and then 9. I don't have a baby. Press enter, and it shows me. Look at that. It shows me my data. Honestly, that's the entire program right there, folks. That's all part 1 needs to do. Part 1, when you're done, is going to form the foundation for part 2 that I'll talk about in another video. Let's break down the assignment itself. So your job is to create a program that collects at least 5 numeric pieces of data. That means get 5 numbers, friends. My example is for a sleep tracker. I'd like you to do something different than sleep. What could you keep track of? Well, how many hours you spent on Fortnite for the last 5 nights, how many hours you worked at your side job over 5 days, how many miles you ran for 5 days, 5 days of creek levels, pH levels for 5 different samples of soda, or 5 separate time trials for the 100-meter. You're creative people. Come up with 5 different points of data where you could collect a number. And then your program will start by asking for their name, then ask for each number individually, just like this. Then it's going to print the data for each item, just like this. Now, I've got 2 big hints for you, my friends. Hint 1, use different variables for each piece of data, like N1, N2, N3, or Fortnite 1, Fortnite 2, Fortnite 3, or PH1, PH2, PH3. You can't use the same variable name for each of the 5 pieces of data. Hint number 2, remember when you're asking for a number, you have to ask for either an int or a float variable. Take a look at your calculator assignment. That'll give you good clues to refresh your memory about how to ask for an int or a float. Those are numbers. An int is a whole number, a float is a decimal number. If you ask for a number in Python, but you don't request that it's an int or a float, the calculations that we're going to do won't work. So make sure you are collecting it as an int or a float. That's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I'll see you for part 2.